How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I want to talk to you about what's going on in the market right now because I made a video last night why penny stocks are crashing and money is flowing here. So, the point of this video was one is that I had a food tasting for my wedding today with my fiance, and two, we've seen penny stocks crash day after day after day, constantly going down between 3% and 20%. We've seen a lot of growth stocks do that too, but we've seen this constantly happening. And I was giving, I think, a pretty good argument for where this money is going. First of all, we just have a risk off scenario. But second of all, a lot of the retail traders that were betting really heavily on some of these penny stocks that are pretty risky, they should be a small part of your portfolio, in my opinion, are now moving to crypto. We've seen that with Dogecoin, with SafeMoon. So I talked about SafeMoon. It's actually breaking out. So this is on Google Trends. You can see different terms and how often they're being searched. Dogecoin is being searched, or was being searched a week ago, about 100 times more than penny stocks. And SafeMoon was still being searched way more than that. Since then, Dogecoin's coming down a little bit. SafeMoon's going up. SafeMoon's a cryptocurrency I've talked about a couple times now on the channel. But it's really interesting because now SafeMoon has been searched for more than Dogecoin over the last, I think it's 4 days. And people just aren't as interested in penny stocks. Now, to be fair, people are probably looking up these terms specifically because they are the terms that they're looking for. Maybe people are looking up Senseonics or BNGO or something like that instead of penny stock. So maybe it's because of the specificity. But even if we pull up something like BNGO, I bet you it's actually much less. So if we pull up BNGO, it's being searched for barely at all. Even at the height, it was being searched for a lot less than Dogecoin. So that's something to consider. Now, before we get any further, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I really appreciate that. Maybe I'll release this video, but it's a little bit less relevant today than it was last night. We could still see it be relevant in general. So maybe I'll still release it because I think it does have some good information. So I'll put that up later, but it's really interesting to see where all the money's going because today we're seeing what we haven't seen in a while, which is the indexes are up like about 0.75%, but a lot of the penny stocks are up way more than that. Like this company, ABML, is up 27%. ASXC is up 26%. Gbox, which isn't a penny stock, but it's come down a ton, is up 24%. GIC is up 21%. Humble is down 20%. Senseonics is up 16. LFMD, which has just been pounded recently, 15. Voyager up 15. Hims and Hers is up 13. And you can just see down the line, there are a lot of these higher risk, higher reward plays that are up 3 to 25%. Now the question is this here to stay? So is this a bear trap? Are we just getting started here? And this is like a lot of the other days we've seen, which is that it goes up and then the next day it comes back down, because we've seen that a lot, right? Where it jumps off the bottom and then it just keeps on falling further and further and further. That's what I want to talk about. So if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I appreciate that. There is a link down there to Webull. You can trade Dogecoin now on Webull. And then also there's a link down there to BlockFi where I have almost all of my cryptocurrency, and they pay you an interest rate and a bonus, and you can actually get loans on it. So in case down the road your $15,000 turns into $150,000 and you want to get some kind of loan on it so you don't have to take the taxes out by selling it, then you can sign up down there and get access to your crypto and loans and stuff like that. So we've seen a lot of people more interested in some of these cryptocurrencies recently. We've also seen now today a big jump in a lot of these penny stocks. Now what's interesting to me is it's not like one of these companies had good news. It's the whole market exploding today. So is it a bunch of retail traders that are plowing money back in? I don't think so. I don't think we'd see all these moves, right? Like 10 different penny stocks up 20% because of retail traders putting more money in. From everything that I've seen, a lot of retail traders are actually out of money completely. They've been buying the dip for months. So what I think is we're seeing some hedge funds or some people with some more money, some institutional investors, putting some more money in these stocks. Now, I also talked about yesterday in a video that I thought that we're getting to such a low point right now that these stocks are becoming so attractive, it doesn't make sense for them to fall further. And I realize they can always fall further, right? But so many of these companies have been down 20%, 30%, 50%, 60, 70, 80%, that a lot of them just don't make sense. Like they can't have another 15% day. I mean, you can always have that, but the likelihood is just not very likely. Like I can't imagine some of these going down much further. And that's why I talked about my video yesterday that it's reminding me of March 2020 because it seems irrational. Some of these companies are getting down to such low levels, it just doesn't make sense. Whether you want to, any of these really you can talk about in that sense that they're down so much. So, are we in a bull trap? Are we in a bear trap? Are we stuck where we're just going to keep on seeing it go up and then come back down? Well, I think there's still a lot of fear in the market. I think that it's nice to see days like this, but I'm not going out there and buying a crap ton of these penny stocks now. And so I'm not going to go and think that everything's fine and dandy and go spend a bunch of money. Now, I'm still comfortable with where we are because we're still down a lot from the highs, but there's still the risk of possibly this just being some ploy by hedge funds or big money to throw some money at the market and then get more retail traders interested in it and then short it again. So I'm cautious, but I'm optimistic right now because, how could I not be happy with a 30% day in some of our stocks? I mean, when you look at the stocks that are down, you have Muds, which is a SPAC, it's down 3%, Coinbase, which is down 2%, then everything else is just slightly down if they're down at all. So we're seeing a major reversal from what we've seen recently. I mean, this is almost the exact opposite of yesterday. So we're still down a lot in a lot of these stocks. I am happy that I've been consistently buying the dip, and I will continuously do that. I will continuously look for stocks that are down. I mean, if I'm honest, LFMD still down a lot. If I'm honest, Clean Spark is still at a really great price. TPGY I think is a good price. DraftKings is at a good price if you're looking long term. Palantir is still down a lot. They have their earnings coming up here soon. Tattooed Chef is down a lot. I still like Tattooed Chef a lot at 16.50. So I'm going to be watching out for some of these stocks. I'm going to be seeing if they fall down more. If Palantir fell down more, if Tattooed Chef fell down another 5%, I was probably going to pick up more. So are we in a bear trap? Possibly. But I'm not going to change up my approach. I'm going to continuously average into the market. I'm going to take positions when I feel comfortable in them, and I'm not going to spend all my money. It's going to be very similar to what I've been saying, which is that I'm going to average in. I'm not going to put in insane amounts of money, which might produce a little bit less upside, but then I'm not feeling the same way as a lot of other people where they see a dip and then they throw all their money in, and then it keeps on dipping day after day. So just be careful, any of these penny stocks that are up 30% today could be down 30% tomorrow. But I want to bring this to your attention. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'll bring up this video later. Let me know in the comments if you want to see this because I think it still is relevant for what's happening. It's just not as relevant today because of what's happening today. Like we're seeing a lot of money go into penny stocks. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe. Thank you for checking out the link down below to Webull and to BlockFi. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.